I'm also here in two different roles. On the one hand, I'm a member of IAB Magnesita, and on the other hand, I'm the chair of the Industrial Advisor Board. Yeah, of course, as mentioned, it's the chair, and the Industrial Advisor Board itself is sitting within the structure from the proposal. So our task is to advise the management team, the supervisor board, to interact with them, to distribute or to discuss the industrial related topics within the Industrial Advisor Board, and then to communicate it to the rest of the group. It's of course not me. Here are the members of the Industrial Advisor Board. And yeah, I hope to all of the industrial partners that I've chosen the right name. So if there is any wrong or changed in the meantime, please send me an email, then I'm going to change it, of course. But things are moving and it will stay moving. So these are the members of the Industrial Board. Some of them are here. And I hope some of them, many of them have prepared the presentation afterwards so that anybody can introduce himself, herself, whatever. Yeah, we are interacting with the Supervisor Board, we are interacting with the Training and Technology Committee, and yeah, that's our task, and we'll see how things are going to move. We've already had some discussion about some points which are also relevant now for you, for the ESRs. Yeah, the main decision, which has to some extent already been done during the preparation of the proposal, is that we are going to take the steel ladle of Tata and Muiden as a reference aggregate, which will also give us guidelines on the materials that we are going to investigate. And that's the next topic. The materials that have to be, or that we would like to put into the project, are listed to some extent in an Excel file that you can find on uCloud. Of course, that's a developing story, because, for example, it does not make sense to list 100 different alumina raw materials in this Excel list. There we would expect a little bit the input from the ESRs themselves, from their developing work, what they would like to have to be investigated, or what they would think what would make sense to investigate. And then I think a direct link between the ESR and the raw material provider would make sense. Look, I would like to have a raw material with a specific shape, whatever. But that's, in my opinion, things that will develop and has to be developed from the research topics. And then we can make it that way around, because preparing lists is not really. Yeah. We've already spoken about publications, and here we have made one main decision, that we do not like to have any brand names or company names in publications, just in order to be a neutral. We are going to call it a magnesia brick or alumina brick, of course a little bit more specific, but to be independent of the supplier of the material. Yeah, and now I'm sliding a little bit into the IAB Magnesita role, but I think it's quite the same for Tata Steel with secondments. We have to be sure that we are within a legal framework if we are having secondments on our sites. This includes working permits, living permits. It's easier for those who are from European Community. It might be more complicated for people outside of the European Community. But here we have to check, at least we are in Austria have to check, if the documents that you are having are within our laws. Might be different, might also be different if your secondment is done from the one university to another university, or from a university to a company. This might have some legal issues, so we have to clarify that point as soon as possible with the documents of the ESRs, of course, just
One
for
of
those.
the most important things is it is possible but be in time with the people outside the European Commission,
Yeah.
because it will some time and there will be some questioning, answering, and this will take some months.
Yeah, I think that therefore I'd like to ask that as soon as possible, that the ESRs are sending their documents to the corresponding company, because then our Human Resources Department can check with our legal, with our government institutions how we can solve this challenge. So I think, yeah, that's the end of the Industrial Advisor Board.